The U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has been challenged by Democrats in the Senate Armed Services Committee at a hearing on Capitol Hill. He was questioned on how much support the war in Iran had among the American public.
What I'm concerned about is we are not safer, and I would just like to know why you have not sought the support of the American people, and 3 out of 5 Americans are against this war today.
I believe we do have the support of the American people, and we have briefed regularly what this mission looks like and why it's critically important that we undertake it. And I would remind you and this group that we're 2 months in to an effort. And many congressional Democrats, as I pointed out, want to declare defeat 2 months in. Iraq took how many years? Afghanistan took how many years? And they were nebulous missions that people went along with. This is different. This is a defined mission set that we have had great success in pursuing.
All right, let's bring in Patty Culhane for more on this. She's on Capitol Hill for us. A bit of deja vu there, because we heard a lot of what we just heard today, yesterday as well. A lot of criticism there towards the administration.
Exactly. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth was briefing the members of the House committee for 6 hours yesterday. So now he's into the second hour with the Senate. But we're actually getting a little bit more news out of this hearing than we did just yesterday. He is still being incredibly combative and using exact same words that he did to the House, saying that the country's biggest adversary are the words of the defeatist, reckless, and feckless words from Democratic members of Congress and even some Republicans. So he started the hearing laying out that tone, and then we are seeing Republicans by and large completely backing the Secretary, the President, the war. Democrats, though, are taking a much more combative attack. And we just heard from Senator Jack Reed. He was talking about unclassified reports that Iran still has 40% of its drone capacity and 60% of its missile capacity. And as you know, the Trump administration said one of the main goals was to make sure that that capacity was completely diminished. Hegseth responded that they have been able to take out Iran's military-industrial complex, and so he didn't really comment on the numbers, saying he couldn't, that those are classified. We also have a little bit of news right now, because you know, War Powers Resolution gives the president 60 days to launch an attack, and then he's supposed to come to Congress. And a lot of Republicans behind the scenes have been saying that 60-day matters to them. We believe we are there, and the president can ask for an extension for 30 days. But we've just heard Pete Hegseth say because there's a ceasefire, in essence, they believe the clock stops. The Democratic senator didn't agree with him on that, but we are, if that's the tack they're going to take, it could be to try and send the message to Republicans. They can't, they shouldn't, excuse me, they shouldn't pass that vote, which would in essence demand the president stop the war in Iran.
All right, thanks very much. That's the update there from on Capitol Hill, Patty Culhane.